Hey y'all, this is Dee.
And this is Shelby.
And we're from
Bitch Please.
Welcome back to episode 21.
21.
We're here having a time.
Hey, having a time.
Yeah, we are.
Having a time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So before we get started, how are your screws? I was like, ask you what again?
They're pretty good now. They're pretty good now.
Yeah.
This morning, a bunch of people were sleeping, and it was just not.
It was rough.
It was rough.
This
morning was a little rough. But other than that, yeah, my screws are good.
Yeah.
I've been chilling.
Yeah.
What about you? How are your screws going?
My screws are good.
Yeah.
This morning was rough.
Yeah, this morning was rough.
But
yes,
about 1:30, I really
got it together.
Girl.
Really got it together.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I too got myself together around lunchtime.
Yeah. It took a minute.
It took a minute.
But we were here.
We were present. For the most part, doing our best.
We did our best. And
very sleepy.
And we did.
So
we made it through the workday.
We did.
That's all that matters.
That's all that mattered. Worked right up until 3:30.
Literally.
But made it through the day.
Worked from the time we got in till the time we left that bad boy.
Work.
Yeah.
All right. So, I don't want to fuck up the flow of my brain.
Oh, no, it's cool. Wait, what?
Talking about work.
Oh, yeah, no.
Let's keep it.
So, I was trying to whistle and it didn't come out. And I was like, so the first topic that we want to get into today is something that was going on social media for a while. It was a girl that was taken out on a date to Cheesecake Factory and she wouldn't get out of the car. And so that kind of stemmed a whole bunch of things about like places that women are cool with going and not going. And it was like Cheesecake Factory. It was like chain restaurants, coffee shops. It was like a whole list of random stuff. Shit. And that was interesting for me because I was like, I don't feel like that.
I do not feel like that at all.
I think it's like if you like... I don't like Cheesecake Factory, but it's not because it's not like a good place to go. It's nasty.
It's just the food is shit. There's no flavor to it, and they put like fucking 10 pounds of salad dressing on your salad. It's just not good.
It's not good. It's like
the cheesecake is not bad.
Cheesecake Factory should stick to cheesecake.
Yes, they really should. Please don't make another food.
Ever tried to do food. Ever. But
yeah,
I say all that to say that it's not a bad date place, and I don't think that some of the lists of the women that were like, I just think these are terrible date ideas and I don't feel like that.
Yeah,
I feel like if you plan a date, I don't really care where it is. Like, I'm down to go because 100%. I feel like you put thought and effort to planning something.
100%.
And like, yeah, I'm sure some people would be like, well, I deserve better. I should have 5-star, whatever. But it's like, it's the thought.
It is. For me. It's the thought. And like, that's the thing is, I would actually prefer to have somebody who's going to take the time out of their day to plan the date, whatever it is, you know, because you have to understand, for me at least, my mind is constantly going. I'm constantly thinking of the next thing that I have to do. I'm constantly thinking of what I have to take care of. I'm constantly thinking all of these things. So if I go on a date and somebody's already pre-planned the whole thing, I don't give a fuck what it is.
I don't care.
We can go out to a park and sit on a fucking bench and eat some cheeseburgers from McDonald's, and I will be happy.
Same.
I would be happy because for me, it's the thought that counts. I don't need that extra 5-star ritzy shit. Is it nice? Cool. Yeah, it's nice. Like, do I need it? No, I don't.
I think the thing that was so interesting about the conversation was the fact that people were like, they need to spend all this money on me on our first date. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why would you spend a crap ton of money on your first date with somebody you don't even know if you're going to connect with? You don't even know.
Yeah.
So you might go to this nice ass restaurant and 5 minutes in realize that you and this person have zero in common and can't hold a conversation, or maybe you just don't like whatever, and now you're stuck at this expensive ass restaurant with somebody you don't even like.
You don't even like. There was that one reel, and it was like the guy had said something along the lines of, I'm going to see if I can find it, but the guy said something along the lines of like, oh, she demanded a 5-star restaurant, but she eat like this, and she's literally sloppy, like as she's eating. He's like, has a whole video of her just fucking eating like sloppy as fuck, lobster, but sloppy the way she eats it. She got butter dripping down her face. Like, I mean, you can't really eat away, you know.
Yeah.
But still, you go into a 5-star restaurant and you're going to eat as if like you are out at Outback Steakhouse, you know what I mean, or which I also like. But I can do me some Outback.
Yeah,
that bloomin' onion shit,
girl, fire.
I will eat the whole fucking thing. It's like 2,500 calories. I don't give a fuck.
I love it.
So good.
I'm like nom 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 nom.
Red Lobster, Cheddar Bay biscuits. Say less.
That's a weight in my heart. Some Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Golly. I just don't understand why women are like that, though.
I don't either. And I don't know. It's just really interesting to me because I'm just like, you know, you scream, I want this, I want this, I want that. But then it's like, okay, but if somebody puts a lot of effort and thought into what they're wanting to do for you, yeah, I get it. It may not be the fanciest of place, but it's the thought that counts.
It is.
Like, appreciate that part of it.
Yeah.
But then it's also like, you probably shouldn't be dating.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you should probably, and I get it. People have their thoughts and opinions on it or whatever. This is just how I particularly feel. I don't feel like you need to do all that.
Yeah.
We can go, like you said, we can go to the park and chill, or
Yeah.
have a little picnic,
Exactly.
or like whatever. It's cook for me. Granted, first date, don't take me to your house
Yeah.
because I'm gonna be creeped.
I'm gonna be a little annoyed. That's
Yeah.
the one place where I'd be like, no.
Yeah, don't take me to your house.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how it went from, and I don't know if it's always been like this and maybe it's just today, but like it went from, I just want a man to be there, to take care of me, to support me, to be my companion, to be my friend, be my whatever, man or a woman, whatever, partner. You know, this is what I want. And then now it's, oh, you can't have me unless you are driving this car. You can't have me unless you make this amount of money. You can't have me unless this is this, which is like, it's so weird to me.
Yeah.
It's so interesting because I don't give a fuck about how much money my partner makes.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I care that you make it some sort of money. You cannot be making money.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't care at the end of the day.
Like, however
and I
you
don't
get
care
it.
what job you have,
Right.
you know? Or
Yeah,
like,
that was
where
the thing
you
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. People were like, oh, they can't be doing this type of job, and it's like, but why not?
But why not? It's work.
It's a job.
It's a job.
It's
Are they
bringing in
consistent?
money. Yeah, right. Like,
Are they going and showing up and not being fucking weird about shit?
now if they're like the biggest known drug dealer, maybe you just don't ask any questions. Let them
Also,
be,
yeah,
let
just
them
don't
be.
ask any questions if that's the case.
Like, just see how it goes.
The less you know, the better.
Right. Yeah, no, facts. But I just, it's a very interesting thought process, and I'm not sure, like you said, I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's always been like that, and now just because we have social media, you're seeing other people's thought processes on it. But I
don't know. Listen, I would really love to hear about y'all's opinion on whether or not, if it's cool to make a certain amount of money or whatever. Just your thoughts and opinion on this whole topic and conversation, because I want to know, what do women feel like? Because men are always in the hot seat for that shit.
Always in the hot seat for that.
Always in the hot seat for that. Like, if they've got to come up with a date idea, they've got to come up with this and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, that's a lot of pressure, bro.
Yeah.
It's, how hard it is for me to just pick a fucking birthday card?
I went to go get a birthday card one day, and I was in there for 35
I'm
minutes.
telling you, it takes me forever. And these men got to plan a whole date that make you like them.
Yeah. And hope that you do.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that's so interesting. You may not even like them. And you have this whole idea that they need to do X, Y, and Z, and it's like, you might not even like them.
Yeah. You know what's wild, though? I'm going to say it. We may get canceled for it, but I'm going to say it, and you decide whether or not you want to keep it in.
Okay.
But I feel like the women who are requesting this shit don't even fucking work. They don't even work. They don't work. They don't have a job. They're like, they're trying to build their Instagram and get their Instagram following up, and they want to be a fucking an influencer or whatever. They don't even do shit with their life. They don't actually.
Yeah, they're asking these men to have these like 6-figure incomes, but they're not even there, or they're asking of these things that they could never do for themselves. If I'm asking to do something, or if I want to do something, or I expect to do something, trust and believe that I could do it myself if I wanted to. I'm not going to ask you to do something for me that I can't do for myself.
Exactly.
I just don't think that's realistic.
I don't think that's realistic at all.
I think it's silly.
I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan either. So, club etiquette.
Club etiquette in your 20s and 30s.
Yeah. How you maneuver them, how you feel about them, how you go about being in the club. So, I stopped being like a club girly a long time ago.
Same.
I like to go to like bar club things or lounges or things like that.
Where there's good music, a good DJ, a chill
nice
vibe.
Yeah, but not like too much.
Not where I feel like I'm going to be fucking packed in with people.
Girl,
like,
I went to, one Sunday, I went to Mai Tai, which is like, it's actually on the same street as Shots. Mm-hmm.
I saw that. We passed it.
So packed.
Yeah.
I was like, first of all, people were trying to eat, and there's ass shaking on the left. You just see them like that, and I'm like, this is too much on a Sunday.
On a Sunday,
I was like, this is too much
on a Sunday.
But yeah, so anyway, when you were in your 20s, how was it for you, like, going out, and like, how was that whole adventure?
Oh, in my 20s?
Yeah.
I was a thought.
Girl.
I was out there, ass shaking, short dresses, skin tight dresses. I also had the body for it, but I was I was out.
Yeah.
I was fucking twerking it. I was popping it. I was all over everybody.
Yeah.
And I was sloppy, bro. I was so sloppy.
Yeah.
Especially like my early 20s, I was really sloppy. But like, going out, in my 20s, that's how it was.
Yeah.
Now?
Girl.
Anyways, I want to know about before we get to the 30s part, how were you in your
in my
20s?
Early 20s, girl, we had a whole week schedule where we didn't go. We went out like Monday through Friday, but we didn't go out on Saturday or Sunday. We had like a whole thing, and we would be at all of the clubs all the time.
Yep.
Freaking wasted, like just having the time of our little lives, and just drunk, and like walking back to, because at the time I was living downtown in Ohio.
Yeah.
So it was easy. We could walk everywhere.
Yeah.
Just in case somebody got real wasted.
Yeah.
And I used to live down there, so we just walked to the house. But yeah, girl, I was always on the dance floor. Like, I was always drinking something. I was always just doing whatever. And it was so funny because when I went back to my school's thing last year, I think it was, my one soror, she's like, I'm not used to not seeing you bent over. And I was like, she's like, you used to dance all the time. And I was like, I know, girl. I just, life. But yeah. So completely different experience. I didn't care about shit. Like, it was just like, I was with my homegirls or like my group of friends, and we'd just be doing our thing. Super like, unsafe. Really, like just whatever.
Yeah.
The 30s?
Girl, I'm tired. My knee hurts. I just can't. I can't do that anymore. Plus, I don't fucking want to.
Yeah, I just don't.
Not to say that there aren't women in their 30s who don't do that or shouldn't do that or whatever. Like, go enjoy any age, even if you're in your fucking 60s. If you want to go out and you want to twerk in your 60s, please do it. We want to see that ass bounce. Yeah, at any age, right?
Yes.
But for me, girl, immediately I find a seat.
Girl,
immediately I find a seat, and I'm like, this is where I'm posting up.
We find a chair and we sit it.
Yeah.
We might dance like a hot second, and we sit right the fuck down.
And we sit right the fuck down.
We don't go too far from them seats.
No.
And we're typically in very comfortable shoes.
Hell yeah.
That's the other thing. My outfit choices.
Oh my God.
In my 20s to my outfit choices now. All of my outfits required 4 or 5-inch heels.
Oh, hell yeah.
Every single one.
I loved pumps.
Girl.
Bro, pumps and stilettos.
Those platforms like that had the girl. I'll have to post a picture of them shoes.
I'm gonna post it. Yeah, we should share pictures of us when we were younger.
First of all, going out and when I was in my early 20s, mid 20s, we were business cash. So we had like our blazers and our cute, like our little shorts, or our blazers and a cute skirt, or like whatever. Maybe you have a corset with a blazer. Yeah. Like, that's just how we dressed. Yeah. There was a time.
Not me. I fucking dressed like I dressed like I was a stripper.
Well,
I did. I wore like the very loose dresses that went all the way down, and like you remember the dress style where it was always tight around the ass but loose around the stomach and the top? Yeah. Always wore those out.
I had a couple of those dresses.
Always wore those fucking out.
I had a couple of those.
Was always in pumps. I mean, always.
Yeah.
Always. And my hair was like fucking stick straight.
Girl, I always had like big ass wigs. And I was just doing whatever, girl.
Yeah.
And like I had a couple of dresses that like had cutouts on the side, or I had
Sorry, I just thought about me ragging on you last night about your wigs.
Girl, we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
I was just ragging on you last night about your wigs, your wig game.
My wig game was trash, but I just did it.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try on wigs, and I started wearing wigs, and I got talked about.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't glue nothing down because at the time that wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Like, But anyway, I'd be out there with my wigs on. I'd be out there with my dresses. I had little cutout dresses and my heels and just having a time. But I just remember being like, What are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I was out there like a whole, I don't know. I did dress like a stripper though. I'm gonna give you a picture.
I got a crap ton of pictures. I mean, we did business cash, but like we also dressed like we just wore whatever, and most of the time we was naked.
Yeah.
And in the winter time, you couldn't feel no cold because we was all in shorts.
Hell yeah.
And short dresses.
Yeah, the short dresses, always in a short dress. Always in a fucking short dress.
If I had my legs out, I don't care what the style was, but it was like either shorts out or short ass dress or short ass skirt. These legs was out. Completely different ball game from how I dress now.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I still have my legs out and I still wear cutout stuff, but it's just different.
Yeah.
It's not the same type of style anymore. It's a little bit more
reserved.
A little bit more reserved.
It's a little bit more reserved. I like a cute, comfy, chic sort of thing now. Or even if I can go out and look grungy but still be comfortable, all I care about is comfort, bro. Yeah, that's my all main priority. I fucking care about. And I'm almost always in sneakers now. Like, I always wear kicks. I hardly ever wear heels. And the only pair of heels I do wear are those fucking orange ones that I have. They're very cute. But they're comfortable as shit.
Yeah.
They're comfortable. I can wear them.
Yeah. I wear typically, if I'm wearing like heels, it's my boots. Like my thigh-high boots, or because I got a bunch of colors in the thigh-highs. Or like some wedges or something.
Yeah.
Like, those are the only heels I really mess with.
Yeah.
Because what happened is, this knee hurts. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to do all that anymore.
These joints crack, bro.
Girl, I still got a pair of my heels that I used to wear and stroll in and stuff like that. And I tried to wear them for an event, and I was like, how the fuck was I walking around in these shit?
In my 20s? Yeah. In my 20s.
I couldn't feel shit.
My feet were numb.
Girl, probably because I was goddamn drunk.
Exactly. But oh my God, I will never forget. Can I just say a side story? So I bought these really, really, really beautiful wedges. Loved them. But the wedge was a little skinny. Like, they were a little skinny. But I loved them so much. And I was looking fucking cute. Like, so cute. And I'm walking down the stairs. And then when you get all the way down the stairs, you have to walk down the parking garage. This was downtown Orlando. And I'm walking down and I'm straightening my shit and I fucking bust my ass, bro. I busted my fucking ass. Yeah, I busted my ass. And this car that was driving by was laughing at me. Hard body. I would have laughed too, bro. I thought I was hot shit, and I fell, and I dusted myself off, and I got up and I started walking, and I fell again and busted my ass again. And I was like, I can't. I gotta go home. I went home.
Oh, girl. Do you know how many nights I've like fallen and just been like, all right, well, let's just go ahead.
Girl, I fell twice. Back to back.
Yeah, that would have took me.
Girl, that shit took me out.
That would have took me out for real.
And I was like, I gave it a shot. And I was like, you know what? I think I always carried extra shoes in my car. So I think I just went to my car. But I was like, there's no way I could wear these shoes.
I understand.
But I think about wearing that shit today.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I couldn't do it.
Hell no.
I've tried, and I'm like, my feet just are just like, no. We don't want to do it. And kudos to all of y'all that still got it like that. I wish.
Praise you.
I just don't. I want to be comfortable at all times.
Hell yes.
And because I'm also very cheap, my shoes are just not the best shoes.
Girl.
So I'm just working with what I got.
Yeah.
You know? But I think about like the times of this. I don't know if you did this, but your bathroom friends that you make.
Oh, hell yeah.
I wonder where they are right now. Like, I'm like,
I think about
that girl broke up with her boyfriend.
I think about them. I'm always like, I wonder if that girl's doing coke still. I wonder if she's doing drugs still. I wonder if that's what's happening.
Right, like, how is she?
How is she doing? Did she get back with her baby daddy?
Girl,
I'm just curious.
Because you find out all the talk in the bathroom.
All the talk.
But you know, in those conversations in your 20s, they're so different. You're like, yeah, girl, you know, you cheered each other on and all that stuff. And you go out there and get them. They're like, yes, bitch, I'm about to do it. I was an auntie in the bathroom recently.
Hell yeah.
Because these girls was about to fight.
Oh, no.
And I strolled my ass in there and was like, y'all young girls don't need to do this. It's not worth it. Y'all need to stop. They was like, thanks, auntie. I was like, oh my God.
That's because that's what we are now.
I need to stay my ass at home.
No.
That threw me off.
First of all, bitch, you look too good to be staying your ass at home.
Thank you, auntie. And I was like, you're welcome.
I'm here. Thanks.
I'm here.
I'm happy to help.
Just don't ruin your lives over this bitch.
Yeah, so seriously.
Don't do it.
Seriously. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just so different.
Yeah.
You know, going out is just so different. Plus, because I don't drink anymore.
Yeah.
It's just a different vibe for me altogether.
No, that's fair.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But so we went out last night for Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, so we went out last night, and we had a blast, and it was a good time, and we danced, and now my knee hurts today, and I got too hot, and so I was uncomfortable, and I wanted to go home. And all I wanted was a fucking glizzy. Yeah. That's literally the only reason why I go downtown anymore is for a fucking glizzy. That place is...
Can we talk about the drive that we took to just try to find a glizzy?
Yes, we can. So listen. I crave glizzies. Like, I specifically crave a hot dog with all the fucking condiments on it. I want the whole works. I want the potato crisps on the top. I want all of it. I want
from one place in particular.
From one place in particular, and
they are not equal.
They are not equal. They are not equal. And it is this one place that's off of Orange Ave and Pine. I think Orange Ave and Pine, and it is literally says.
I think it's Glizzy Kings.
I'm gonna tell you right now because I took a picture. It's called Glizzy Kings. Swoop. It's called Glizzy Kings. So the place is fucking fire. Good. They have sausages. They have Polish beef, franks, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Anyways, so fucking good. And this is the only place I want to go to. Anyways, we go because I've been craving this shit for how long?
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, right?
It's been a minute.
So I've been craving this shit for a fucking minute. We decide we're going to take a trip downtown, and we're trying to get downtown. Roads are blocked. There's some sort of fucking parade going on, some sort of bullshit. Roads are blocked. We can't find a parking spot because we were willing to walk. Like, we can't find shit. 45 fucking minutes we were driving around downtown, only for us to leave and me not have my fucking glizzy, bro. So when I had that shit last night,
it hit.
Oh my God. Gosh, it was everything I wanted and more.
Girl, and so we had this. This is how we know this is our spot, because we had some glizzies before, but our stomachs were tore up immediately. And so, like, we were like, we can't go back to that spot.
We can't go there.
But we got to find our spot. And that mess just,
it got me together.
Girl.
Hot and sweaty and uncomfortable as I was a little bit. I was like, this is great.
I feel great.
I'm a whole new bitch now.
That
man did it right too.
He did.
God, it was so good.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. The works. It was so good. But I think about those times of like going out and just being like kind of reckless and free and not even caring about shit. And we used to just go to Waffle House all the time and eat Waffle House afterwards, which is so crazy because I don't honestly think I've had Waffle House like sober.
I've never had Waffle House sober.
Yeah, I don't.
And I would never go to Waffle House.
Yeah, sober. I don't want to ruin that the greatness that is Waffle House. But I just think about how we had those rules of like, if we come together, we leave together.
Yeah.
And how sometimes that worked and sometimes it didn't. And a lot of times people would just wander off.
Yeah.
I feel like now it's more like, okay, we came together, we are leaving together. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to go to the bathroom. I'm going to watch you the whole time. Or things like that. You got a cup, like put your hand on the cup. Before we just be tossing it and just like
all over the place.
Like put it down, walk away, come back. Yeah. Super unsafe.
Yeah, unsafe shit. No care in the world.
Not a care in the world.
We were invincible. Now? Now? I need water, bro. I need at least
4 cups of water yesterday.
You were like, I was so parched.
I was dehydrated.
Girl, I need water. I need me a good fucking seat. And I could chill and vibe and do just fine.
Yep.
Another thing that's like different, at least for me now, because back then I didn't give a fuck. People couldn't grind up on me. A random person could come up behind me and I dance with them, whatever, so on and so forth. Now, don't touch me. Don't touch me, bro. I'm in my own zone. I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. Don't touch me. Yeah. Unless I know you, don't touch me.
I think about the times where we used to dance when I was in my 20s and somebody walk up behind us and you just keep dancing.
You just keep
going.
But
you have your homegirl in front of you, be like,
Is he cute? Is he cute?
And she'd be like,
and I'd be like, well, not even just that. I'd be like, okay, help me. Like, you know, and then, we had code words.
Yeah.
We had the code words or the looks. And if I saw your face make a stank face like that, I'd be like, all right, bitch, come dance with me.
Girl, I was good for and I'd be like, what? Like, okay. And I'd be like, sorry, we're going to go. Like, but yeah, that mess was so funny having those conversations.
Girl.
Now I'm like,
Yep.
I don't even want to dance like that.
Girl, I'm not. I am.
Although we did have a quick twerk session in the bathroom hallway area.
We did, and I got to dance some bachata, so which was
cool.
like that was fire.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was fire.
It was a good time.
But okay, so can we like segmenting into this part?
Yeah.
Can we just talk about the amount of fucking support that we've had for this podcast?
Girl, it has been insane.
Just alone last night, the amount of comments that we got just about our podcast, I was like, oh my God, this podcast.
Yeah.
Like, what we're doing right now, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, so that's fucking wild to me.
The support has been super dope, man. Like,
insane.
People have got ideas and input, and maybe you guys should try this, and have you tried this?
I love it. I love it.
Got some messages today about it, and I was just like, this is so dope.
I love it.
Thank you guys.
Yes, we appreciate the support.
Been really cool. It has been really, really cool.
It has been really fucking dope. Like, I love the fact that we have people who are like, yeah. So the amount of people that have like messaged us or commented and are just like giving us ideas and suggestions, like we appreciate all of it. We are not like those bitches that are like, don't tell us what to do. I mean, I am sometimes with some things, but like with this, like, no, please tell me, give me ideas, give me input. Like, it is not always easy to come up with what we're going to talk about, and it's not that we have to really work super hard at it, because our flow is just dope as shit. Like, let's just be real. But like, we like the new ideas. We'd be like, oh damn, like last night, shout out to Vaz.
Yeah, shout out to you, Vaz.
Yep.
Gave us some really really good ideas.
Hell yeah,
that
you
we hadn't
did.
even considered. That was like, we were like, why have we never thought of that?
We were like, how can we fit this in? What can we do? When are we gonna do this?
Yeah. It was great. And like my brother Los, shout out to you, Los. He texted me today talking about, have you guys thought of this? Have you thought of that? And I was just like, damn, no, I hadn't. Like, the ideas have been great. So Marissa gave us some ideas too about some topic ideas. So shout out to you, girl. Thank you. To really like just include in things again that we hadn't talked about. We kind of briefly discussed it, but not in the aspect, like not in the perspective that she was mentioning, and it's really great, and it's super helpful for us because you guys are giving us perspectives that we might have not considered before, that are great topics that we should discuss, great segments to include. So we will be implementing these things that you guys give us, and we appreciate you guys so much. So much.
Like, it's just been, honestly, even just where we are now, and I'm just so grateful for it. Like, it's really cool. This has been such a cool fucking ride, bro. It has. Like, it's just been so dope. To do it with you, bitch.
I know.
Okay.
It's been fun.
It's been a good time. So it has been such a good time.
Yeah. I talked a lot about it yesterday with Shelby, and like, I was just like, it was a lot. Yeah. But I'm very excited about this, and like, me too. I'm happy about the feedback that we're getting.
Hell yeah.
How excited people are. Mm-hmm. When we were late an episode,
oh my God, I didn't expect it. I was like, nobody's really gonna notice or whatever.
Girl, no. Like, so are you guys good? Like,
well, like, what's good with the episode? It didn't come out. Like, crazy.
It was crazy. I was like, this is crazy. It's just interesting to think about, because you're like, I didn't realize people were like for real checking for us like that.
Yeah, well, because like, I mean, if you look at it, like, the amount of subscribers that we have is not super high, but just because they're not subscribed doesn't mean that they're not
listening.
True. You know, and the thing is at the end of the day, at least for me, and I feel like you're on the same page, is like, it's not about the numbers for us. If we are actually like helping another person, or somebody's getting something from whatever bullshit we are talking about,
right?
Cool. Like, that's what we want. That's what this is about.
Absolutely.
Especially women.
Yeah.
Especially women.
Even if you just need a little pick-me-up one day, and you're like, I just want to laugh at they stupid asses, and we go be in here, kiki.
Yeah, so exactly.
You can kiki right along with us.
Exactly, 100%.
Tattoos and piercings. As you can see, me and Shelby
have
a lot of tattoos and piercings. Most of mine you can't actually see except this one.
Yeah.
So, but what were some things that you were told about like tattoos as a younger person?
Well, I actually grew up, my mom had tattoos and so did my dad. But if I ever went to other friends' houses when I was younger and would talk to their parents, I knew when I was younger I wanted to be tatted up. Like Kat Von D tatted up. Like homegirls tattoos was what I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted from neck down to have tattoos. And And I would tell people, I want tattoos. And they would be like, well, you're not going to be able to get a job. Like, what are you going to do? And how are you going to cover it up? And it's very trashy. And it doesn't look classy and all of this other stuff. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. It's artwork and I want it on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But piercings too. Oh, don't pierce your face. You have such a pretty face. Like, don't ruin it. Blah, 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 blah.
I get it.
Again, I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I get it. I know when I got my nose pierced, I got my nose pierced on one side first.
Yeah, same.
And I was in high school. I think I was like 15 or 16. Yeah. Me and my mom did it together.
Yeah.
And that was like a big thing. And I had a bunch of ear piercings already, but it wasn't the extent that I have now.
Yeah.
And my dad was kind of like, you got her started. Now she's going to be getting all types of stuff.
Oh, no.
And I did. I ended up having my tongue pierced. I had a double pierced at a point. My belly button was pierced. I had, all this other stuff. I used to have dermals.
Yeah.
But one of the things when I started getting tattooed, I was told was like, same thing. You're not going to be able to get a job. Oh, you shouldn't have this here. Or you shouldn't put this there. Or, why are you getting all this on your skin? And
don't let them show.
Yeah, don't let them show. So a lot of my first tattoos are strategically placed, so they're not visible.
Yeah. So
unless I'm in like a swimsuit or in my drawers or if I'm asshole naked.
Yeah.
But
I cannot with you.
But outside of the one on my arm.
Yeah.
But most of them you can't see.
Yeah.
And they were like that for a reason until I got my arm. And I was like, you know what? This is stupid. Like,
it is.
Times are different.
Yeah.
Whatever. The piercing thing was funny because when I got my other side done and I had the double piercings, I got that back in 2010. And that was kind of like before a lot of people that I had seen had it.
Yeah.
Again, me and my mom did it together.
Yeah.
And people talked about me, girl.
Did they
Not
really?
to my face, which I found out, but I had posted a picture on Facebook at the time.
Yeah.
And there was like, I guess, a group of girls that were like, I don't know why she would do that to her face, like a whole bunch of stuff. And I was just like, that's weird.
That is weird.
It was such a strange thing. So I was like, it's my body.
Yeah, that's
and
like
I like it.
Super fucking weird.
Yeah, it was really strange.
Because like I'm gonna do it. First of all, you're not gonna tell me what to do.
Yeah.
With my body. That's fine. That's fine. The government is the only people that can tell me what to do. Unfortunately.
Just my coochie though.
Yes. The government only owns your coochie.
Only owns my coochie.
Yeah, but no, you're not gonna tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do with my body. So yes, I got lip piercings. I got my tongue pierced, nipples pierced. I've had dermals done. I've had I don't have all my ears pierced. Like I don't have all that, but I've had piercings. I've done a lot, and I've pierced a lot of myself. Like I pierced my lip by myself twice. I went and I did my labrae once, and then I was like, I don't like it. It was weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got my nose pierced. I did the one, and then I was like, oh, I want the double hoops.
Yeah.
And they were like, don't do the double hoops. It's going to look so bad on you. Blah, 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 blah. And then somebody even said I look like a bull, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I like my hoops. They're cute.
Yeah.
They're very cute.
Yeah.
And they fit my face.
They do fit your face.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know why people get like that.
I don't
especially
either.
with tattoos.
I'll never understand that. I feel like it's based off of old thought processes.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's why it is kind of the way
100%.
it is. But it's so funny because me and my mom have the exact same nose piercing. So she has her septum, she has her double piercing, she wears hoops.
Yeah.
And then she also wears her septum.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because she came to visit me one time and she was like, I was thinking about getting something pierced, and I was like, what? And she's like, my septum. I was like, oh my god, me too.
Yes.
So we ended up getting it done together, which is so funny because I never thought I would get my septum pierced.
Yeah.
I just didn't think it was cute.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had too much going on already because I have the double and I have all my ear piercings, and at the time my hair was like pulled back so you could always see it.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And that has been like the coolest thing. But the thing that was so funny about it was my mom was worried that she was going to be judged because she's older.
Yeah.
And she's like, you don't see older people with these piercings. I was like, girl, you do what you want.
Yeah.
Like, do as you please, girl.
Exactly.
Have a time.
Have a time. Have a whole time.
She has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what women should do. I feel like that's what anybody should do.
Yeah.
Especially if you're older, because I'm like, it was funny because when you started talking about your mom, I was thinking about my mom, and my mom is younger than your mom.
Yeah.
Like my mom my mom's only going to be 50 this year.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's very young.
Yeah.
But she just dresses and acts and does all of that like she's 80.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, girl, you youthful. Yeah. Like, get your... I mean, I don't talk to my mother, but this is what I say in my head if I was to have a conversation with her. But it's like, I mean, embrace that. Yeah. You are still young. You know what I mean? At any age. Get your whole fucking face pierced, even if you're in your 70s.
Yeah, why
not? Get
a
tattoo done. Go get whatever the fuck you want done to your body, bro. Like, who cares? It's my body.
It's my body, and I want to do what I want to do with it.
I think the only thing I would never do is probably get a tattoo on my face.
But
if I did get it, it would be small, and it would be right here. That's what it would be something that was like small and like something I could probably cover up with my hair if I needed to.
I probably wouldn't do it because I
just feel like... thing?
Yeah,
that's a lot for me.
Yeah, having whole things on you... No, probably not for me. No, that's okay. But, I love tattoos. I think it's dope. I agree.
Same.
Like, get them at any age. 100%. I remember talking to... I was at the hospital one time, and this lady was like, "Oh, that's your mom?" I was like, "Yeah," and she's like, "Oh, that's dope that she has those piercings. Like, I've been so scared to get them because I feel like I'm too old for that." Homegirl was younger than me.
Girl,
I said, "Homegirl is older than you by a lot. I'm older than you by a couple of years. Like, you're not too old.
No, you are never too old to do any of that.
Do what you want.
Yes,
and if you don't like it because it's a piercing, take it out."
Yeah, exactly.
Take it out.
I literally just took out a piercing because it wasn't healing properly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to take it out and I'll get it re-pierced another day. Call it a day.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep them if you don't want them.
You don't have to keep it. Tattoos are a little different. And even those, you don't have to keep them if you don't want them.
Honestly, now, yeah, you can get them removed.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter.
It looks painful.
It does.
It looks really painful.
I'd rather just get a cover up. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I want to get my dragon redone. Not covered up, but just redone.
Oh, you should totally get that done.
Yeah. I know it's going to be expensive.
I need to get this one that's on the side right here, the roses that are here. I need to get those fixed and redone. Yeah. I need to actually I want to add color to them, and I want to make it maybe a little bit longer, but I know if I do it, it's going to go out further to my stomach and further to my back. So it's just going to be a lot of work. The one that I got on this side, actually, let me ask you that. What is the longest time you've sat for a tattoo?
I think maybe like 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it's the tattoo isn't that, it's my dragon.
Yeah.
But at the time it was just the dragon by itself, but we had to piece it together.
Yeah.
Which took a lot of time. The outline took a lot of time. Then we took a bunch of breaks and stuff like that. But yeah, he just plowed through it.
Yeah.
It was a minute.
Yeah.
So
mine was almost 11 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was there for 11 hours, but we took because the guy that I go to is a fucking beast. His name is Bryce Pearson, and he's at Classic Craft Tattoos. It's off of Gaston Foster and Lake Underhill, I believe. In Florida, obviously, but he's fucking amazing.
I sat there and saw him do a cover up on a guy. You couldn't even tell there was a tattoo underneath.
He did my cover up, and you can't tell.
The thing is, it's beautiful.
I mean, he does amazing, brilliant work.
Yeah, he does.
But he's a beast, and I can sit for a long ass time.
Yeah,
I just can. I can thank my mom for my dissociative disorder because I can just sit for a long time. I have a extremely high pain tolerance, so. Yeah. When I got it done, I ended up sitting for like 10 hours, and he's like, "Can you push through for another couple hours? I need to do the lining, the white or whatever, the highlighting." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm chill." I was watching Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
I was hanging out.
Yeah. I actually really like going to get tattoos done.
Me too.
Just having the conversations with people and kind of engaging in that way, and just like them hearing your story and you hearing their stories, and just like life in general.
Yeah.
Like a few of my first tattoos I got done in Ohio, and it was this little tattoo shop called Art of the Skin, and one of the guys there was just super cool. We used to go see him all the time and hang out. I brought him a lot of people, and like they would just do our tattoos, and we just sit and talk, and they're like, "What are you guys doing here?" And we're like, "Oh, we're in school." Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
And they kind of, I don't want to say they watched us grow up, but we went to them the entire time we were in college. Yeah. And so they got to see us as like little freshmen to being like seniors and bound to leave. That was really cool.
I love that.
That was really, one of my really good friends who did my my dragon, who started the dragon, we got really cool too.
Yeah.
And now he's doing like great things in his tattoo and
traveling
and all this other stuff. He's a great guy.
That's
is a great
awesome.
Guy. But yeah, I just feel like having those conversations is one of the things I like. And I know some people go in tattoos and put in headphones and they like don't talk.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like that.
I'm not a big fan of it. I can take the talking. I could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
But because I know Bryce,
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I want to talk. But you have so much time to kill.
Yeah.
You're going to end up talking.
Yeah.
Like, it's just what it's going to be.
Yeah,
you're going to end up
absolutely.
talking. So it's like, you're going to end up having those conversations and stuff like that. But also, if like my tattoo artist, in order for you to do your most best work, you need to put headphones on and not talk to me, please do that shit.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. That's like when you got this one, like we were just sitting there having all these conversations
Yeah.
about like America versus like London, UK area.
Yeah.
Like it was a really cool.
We fucking trashed our country. We really did.
did.
We really did.
We did. And they were just shocked.
They were just shocked. They were like, "Oh my god, that's how it is over there."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Yes, girl."
One
like,
of the girls was like, "I was planning to move to Florida." I was like, "Why
No,
Florida of all
do
places?
not go to Florida.
Of all places?
Do not move here. It's expensive and it's dirty.
Yeah,
it is.
They would have been disgusted. I mean, she said she used to come out here. I think she was.
But
in
she went to
Tampa.
Disney.
Oh, true.
She went to Disney,
which
though.
is like, yeah,
Disney area. Florida pays for Disney area to be clean.
That's facts.
Not
facts.
over here where you can afford shit.
Yeah,
Barely.
yeah.
Anyways.
That
Anyways.
part. We're gonna get on a
Let's
whole
not,
other rant.
let's not do that today because
Yeah.
I ain't got the energy.
Yeah, but yeah. So I just think tattoos.
Tattoos.
I
Get
don't know
them.
what I was gonna say.
Get them while they're hot.
Yeah, get them while they're hot.
I want us to get our tattoo.
Yeah, I have so many tattoos. I need to get my arm finished.
Yeah.
I need to get my back finished. I want to get my dragon redone. Like, I have so many tattoos that I want to get done. And I'm just like, and then I have people I'm trying to get tattoos with. I still haven't gotten tattoos with anybody
Yeah.
yet. And I'm just like, all right, guys, let's do this.
Gonna make it happen.
Let's do this.
We're gonna
But
do it.
I think my arm's probably going to be finished before like my back and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Because I just feel like it'll be a little bit
Yeah.
cheaper.
No,
to do.
absolutely. I understand.
Because that back is going to be expensive.
Girl, I understand. Because I want to add more to my back.
Yeah.
And I know it's going to be expensive. Because the one on my back, I think, was $800. That's another thing about tattoos. Not cheap. I have well
Not cheap
over...
here.
Not cheap here in the U.S. When we went to the U.K., I think it was 400 pounds, which was about $450 some odd dollars for this big old tattoo, this big thick baby right here. This was
And
only
that's-
$450. The one on my side right here, $2,500. And that was 2 sessions. That was 2 separate sessions of day sessions. So
Yeah.
it was like plus tip and all of that. You
Yeah.
know, like about $2,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never paid that much for tattoos.
The one on my back, $800.
But your tattoos are very beautiful.
Thank you.
And I feel like you could tell that I haven't paid that much for my tattoos. Like, I mean, my arm, my arm has been very nice. They actually did an amazing job.
They did a beautiful
my
job on your
my
arm.
arms.
Yeah.
Well, and it was piecemealed together by different people.
Yeah.
But it came together really nice.
Yeah.
The other ones, they're there.
Hey, listen. I have the one that's on this side was only $150. You can tell it was only $150.
Yeah.
Like it has not held up well.
Yeah.
And it does not look the way it should. I got it done in somebody's kitchen, so I can't really like say much on it.
Yeah, no, that's
you know what I
that's
mean?
fair.
So, but yeah, you kind of with tattoos, you kind of get what you pay for.
No,
with it.
that's the truth. Now, something I really want to bring up because this is important for me.
Mm-hmm.
You have a tattoo artist that you're close with and you're cool with and has done a lot of your work, which
Yeah.
is great. One of the things that I look for when I'm looking for tattoo artists is if they tattoo on black skin.
Yeah.
If they have never tattooed on black skin or they don't tattoo on black skin, I'm not going.
Yep.
And I prefer to go to somebody that is black, but sometimes you just go with what you go with.
Yeah.
But we were at her tattoo shop she was getting a tattoo done, and I was like, I have a really weird question. I said, do you guys tattoo like on black skin? Like, I was like, I get it, I'm not like the darkest person in the bunch.
Yeah.
But I am melanated, so I
Yeah.
just need to make sure like
Absolutely. I mean, it's a valid
important.
question.
Yeah, it's important to me because I want to make sure that it's gonna hold up well. And
Yeah,
not,
absolutely.
So I always ask those questions. So I don't know if how you guys feel about when you get tattoos, what you guys look for when you're looking for your
I would
artist.
love to hear it.
It would be love to hear it.
Yeah. thanks guys for listening to us again and for being here and for, again, all the support that we've received from you. We appreciate you so much. And, you know, we want to hear about your tattoos, your piercings, your most crazy piercing, crazy tattoo, your shittiest, your, you know, whatever. Send us pictures, whatever. I mean, unless it's like inappropriate.
But then, in a weird spot.
Yeah, we don't.
Send it privately.
Yeah. Right? Oh, you can follow us anywhere. Send it that way. But, yeah, we want to hear all about that. And, you know, we'd also love to hear about what you think is good club etiquette at age, what you do at the clubs, you know, all of that. We're here for it.
Yeah.
So like, share, and subscribe. And, you know, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all that good shit. If you see any of our reels and you think they're cute and you want to share them, we would appreciate that as well. Or any of our TikToks, if you want to repost them, that would be super dope. Yeah. We just want to we're doing our thing. We're doing our best.
Doing what we can.
We do have some, like we said on our last episode, we do have some stuff in the works still.
Yes.
We're super excited to give that a try and kind of test run it and see where it goes. We're a little nervous because it's a possibility that it might be live.
Yeah.
So we're a little nervous because
there's a lot that gets cut out that y'all do not see.
You might not know that, but there's a lot
that gets cut out.
We don't want to be canceled.
Funny, but we're not trying to get canceled.
We don't want to be canceled. So just keep that in mind. We're going to have some stuff come out as soon as we get all the kinks and everything worked out. And yeah, anything else you want to add, D-Dot?
Nope. Thank you.
Bye.